so. You thought you'd save yourself a little money, eh? Seems right. No need to hire a real estate agent. No commission. No fees. More money in your pocket, right? What if I was to tell you that not hiring a real estate agent could actually cost you way more than you thought? What if I was to say that a good real estate agent really shouldn't cost anything at all? Sound impossible? Let's talk about how making the wrong move in the real estate market, whether you're a buyer or a seller, could actually cost you thousands of dollars. And let's talk about how understanding whether it's a buyer's or seller's market could actually be the key to you walking away with more cash or just more of a headache. Stick with me, okay? Because by the end of this conversation, you are going to know why hiring a real estate agent is your best financial move, and how knowing the market is really the key to knowing how you're going to play this game. So here it is, folks. This is the first time you and I are getting an opportunity to have an actual conversation. And I think it's going to be a good one, because typically when people get into the real estate market, there's two questions they're asking themselves. Do I really need a real estate agent to get this done? And what's the market like right now? Is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? So I'm going to tell you, of course, that a real estate agent really is a good move for you. Now, don't just believe me. Go ahead and ask ChatGPT. It will tell you the same thing. On average, a real estate agent, if you're trying to sell a house, right? A real estate agent will yield you anywhere from 5 to 10% more than if you try to sell it yourself, okay? And if you're trying to buy, a real estate agent's going to save you anywhere from 2 to 5% off the overall price of the house. Now, the first number that I gave you, the 6 to 10% for the seller, I really concur with that. I think that's possible. But when it comes to buying, see, that's where knowing the market comes into play. And that's why you really want a real estate agent, because an agent he's not just somebody there for decoration. He needs to be good at negotiation. He needs to be good at knowing the market. He needs to be good at being able to look at a house, being able to size up the house, to see what kind of inspections are going to need to be done, seeing if it's even worth having an inspection done. I mean, this is what it means to actually have an agent on your side. He needs to have an idea of how many people have came to look at this house lately, right? Do we have a lot of bids going on in this house? Are we going to have a bidding war? Or is this market just the type of situation where the seller is eager to work and negotiate with you, where the seller is eager to help pay your closing costs to get you inside of the house? And why would he do that? Simply put, because there's no buyers. You might be the only buyer he's talked to in 2 months. And honestly, why do people sell? Normally they sell because there's something that is causing them to have to move, whether it's emotional and personal feelings, or whether it's a job, right? Or whether it's money. There's usually some need that's backing and pushing the individual to move forward. And the longer that a house sits on the market, the more it seems like something's wrong with the house, right? I mean, why hasn't the house sold yet? The average time on the market right now in Georgia is supposed to be about 52 days, right? So if a house is on the market longer than 52 days, it kind of makes you wonder why. Was it overpriced? Sometimes it is, yeah. Sometimes the competition's right down the street in your own neighborhood. If you've got a house listed for $325,000 and the other house is listed for $315,000, and a $315,000 house has a 3-car garage versus the other house that's $325, it's only got a 2-car garage. Why is it more? You know, there's something there. Who knows? Maybe it's part of the market. Maybe the house just down the street was on the market for 90 days. It took a while to sell, so they're trying to lower the price because they're eager to get out of there. These are the kind of things that it's important for you to know. These are the kind of things it's important for your agent to know. Now look, I would love to tell you that every agent that you ever meet is going to be a fantastic agent and they're all perfect and wonderful just like me. But, you know, we're all different. We're all different people. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different things that make us who we are, right? I actually have built a number of homes myself. I was a general contractor for my own house. So I have a lot of experience in building homes, and I have a lot of experience in selling, right? So negotiations, client management, customer management, these are the kind of things that I'm strong at. So what I'm looking to do is take the knowledge that I've learned over my years, give that to you, and help your family find their dream home. That's what a good agent is supposed to be about. A good agent does what most people don't have time for. Most people aren't going to have the time to really learn and study the markets. They may not even have the apps and technology available to them to be able to get the same information that a good agent is able to get. So is it a buyer's market? Is it a seller's market? Why the heck does it really matter? So the truth to that is, depending upon the market, that should really help you understand how you need to approach the game, right? If you're a seller and it's a seller's market, and what is a seller's market? Well, a seller's market is essentially there are more buyers than there are homes, right? So the sellers are getting plenty of buyers knocking on his door and making him offers. So what does that mean to you as a buyer? Well, you really need to make your offer a wonderful offer. You do not want to come in lowballing. You don't want to come in asking for everything under the sun. Why? I mean, honestly, if you've got 20 people knocking on your door to buy your house, how much do you really want to negotiate? Or do you want to get exactly what you've been asking for with the price of your house, if not more? I mean, if somebody offers you $260,000 on a $250,000 house, you're really going to be apt to want to move forward with that individual. He's making you an offer that's too good to refuse, right? And I have to say, sometimes people do that. Those people are normally the people that don't have agents, because they're going to make an emotional decision and they're going to pay $10,000 to $15,000 more than the value of the house is. That can be a challenge when getting a loan, right? But hey, if they've got the money to be able to offer more than the value of the house, so be it. That's up to them. But that's where a good agent comes into play. A good agent is going to do everything he can to save them that extra $10,000 through good, strong negotiations, through good, strong communications, and a well thought out plan of how he wants to approach someone based on previous market performance. Maybe your agent just sold a house down the street and he's familiar with what he was able to get done in his last deal, and he feels like he can do the same thing for you in this deal. A real estate agent, he doesn't just help you navigate the market. He is there to act as your strategist, your negotiator, your advocate. Whether it's to help you time your move, or whether it's there to help you price your home, or maybe it's knowing when to push and pull back in the negotiation process. Having the right agent can literally save you thousands of dollars and months of heartache. So before you jump out into the real estate market, I really want you to ask yourself, do you have the knowledge? Do you have the time? Do you really have the resources to go at this alone? If no, then reach out to a trusted real estate agent. I promise you, you'll really be glad you did. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified when I come out with some new, interesting stuff. And if you would, leave a comment down below with any real estate questions you may or may not have, okay? If you'd like to partner with me, click on this QR code. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you later. Have a blessed day.